Good morning everyone, welcome to today's vlog. So you're probably like, where the hell are you guys? And we moved hotel, we're on to our next collaboration, and this is the Samada Hotel. So we got in yesterday, let's skip to a little room tour. We going? Do I have food on my face?
No.
Great success. All right, okay, compulsory room tour, let's do it. So we actually got this whole floor. That's Ben's room in there. There's like a little garden area out there, a smoking area, even though none of us smoke. And then in here, this is me and Sarah's room. So we got bed with some kick-ass drapes. How good am I giving room tours? I literally like make it up as I go along. I'm like, look at these grapes.
Yeah, you got a few comments. You got a few comments on the last one. I was like, oh, such a big mirror.
Yeah, mirror. Again, we got like some kick-ass selfie mirror. We got this really nice outdoor. This is the ocean view suite, so it could be the best view in the hotel, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna take such a nap there, listen to some podcasts, meditate, chill. Here is where I am gonna have my morning coffee and I'm gonna just feel great. View of the whole place there. And then when we come on in here, so again, there's a TV there as well. And I didn't even notice this. There's like a really good office. That's where I'm actually going to spend my next few hours. And then I really like this bathroom. And thank God there's two sinks, because me and Sarah, when there's one sink, not good. Big shower as well. And then outside here, there's like a little garden too. Apparently, okay, I think the rain's actually stopped. Apparently just like really quick bursts for like 30 minutes, but we've been so lucky with the weather. It's still like 30 degrees though. So I think that wraps up the room tour. Ben's room is just getting ready now. So like I said, for the next couple of hours, we're just gonna chill, get massages, get some work done, and just general behind the scenes stuff. But right, so it's the next day and we're just having a little bit of breakfast here. So we got the coffees going. This is a black coffee for Sarah, and Ben is with this latte. He's slowly moving on to the black coffee. Yeah, we'll make a man of him, yeah. So we just ordered breakfast there. I'll show you what we got when it arrives over, and then priority today is get a workout in. I really need to have a good session. Some people, like when they go on holidays, they use it as an excuse to take time off gym, but like I genuinely love it. It's like a luxury for me getting to go to gym. So right, I'll show you food when we get there and then we'll get the day rolling. That first sip of coffee in the morning has me feeling some type of way. So comment down below if you know that feel. The coffee over here is actually like exceptional. Oh, it's gonna be a good day.
Yeah, you have to try that animal coffee.
Yeah, Ben was telling me about this coffee that, what is it, some animal like craps it out and then they take the beans. Sounds delicious. So I made a sensible choice. I went for the egg white omelette. I asked for extra egg whites. It's still kind of small, like bigger, but it's okay. Usually I kind of like, sometimes I do intermittent fasting, or sometimes I'll just have a small breakfast and save more calories for later in the day for dinner. But this is kind of nice and light, and then we're gonna go work out after this. I also got sent out a couple of movement watches for my trip away. One thing that I really like about the brand is it is very travel orientated. Like they put up some really cool travel posts on their Instagram, and even the name Movement is kind of about moving around. So let's see what we got. Right, so we got this bad boy here, Calypso. I'm yet to wear that, one of my favorites. We got this, and I actually wore this. This is like camo. I think this is kind of one of the most casual watches they make, and we wore this in the waterfall, and it definitely withstood the test. And then these are kind of a bit fancier. So I got that one here, and it is called the Rhine. And then here's another metal one as well. I think, yeah, this is called the Maverick. So that one's really kind of cool and slick. But so they are the movement watches I got sent out. Really appreciated. I also know a couple of members of staff in Movement. They're all super cool people. So the discount code is Rob Lipsett, all one word, and I'm gonna link that in the description box.
Yeah.
That's off camera. It's me pumping up. Let's not include that. If you're editing this and you include that, you're back to Ireland.
You're just asking for it now.
Yeah. All right, we just noticed we have pretty much this whole place to ourselves. Like, it's crazy. I think it's just us here. And weather is beautiful today as well, so no excuses not to get some cool shots, play around with the drone, and just have some fun. Alright guys, so I'm just getting a little bit of work done on my laptop because believe it or not, I do not make a living from swanning around in the pool. And another thing that I want to point you towards is a podcast that I recently did, and it's just crazy for me because Sigma Nutrition, it's like, it is my favorite podcast, and then I ended up being a guest on it. So that was a goal that I wanted to achieve for a long time. If you go onto my Facebook page, Rob Lipsett Fitness, you'll find it linked, or if you go to sigmanutrition.com, I'll link it down below. And so basically it's like a really fitting episode for this blog. Lessons learned from competing, advice for those looking to build a physique naturally, reasons why people don't achieve their body composition goals, how to determine whether you should bulk or cut, keeping on track with training and dieting whilst traveling. So I do change my workout routine and my nutrition protocols when I'm away, so give that a listen if you want to see what I do. So now, speaking of which, we're gonna go hit the gym. All right, so this is a hotel gym and I'm very happy with it. I'm like, this is like my perfect style of gym. I don't like gyms that are like too clean. So let's give it a quick run through. So first off, we got this badass boxing ring, full cable rack, dips, this shoulder fly machine that are pretty rare to find. I think that's a pec deck, loads of dumbbells, a big squat rack. I'm probably gonna bench in that as well. Smith machine, won't really be using that today. Hamstring curl, and then just some more leg extensions. This is so perfect. Let's get a crack. Look at this guy. Got a Rocky Balboa over here. You know what I always say, if you're gonna travel with me, if you're gonna hang out with me, you gotta stay on top of your fitness. I'm a true believer that, you know, getting on top of your health, getting on top of your fitness, that'll fall into other categories of your life. It'll make you more productive, make you more confident, give you more energy throughout the day. All right, workout complete, and I am not just saying this. I think that was one of my all-time favorite workouts I've ever done. I think it's because I haven't lifted in a few days. I really wanted to get a good session in, and I did. So let me quickly go through the routine. That was a full body routine that I do when I'm traveling. So it revolved around compound movements because you want to get the most bang for your buck in the shortest amount of time so you can go and enjoy your time. So we started off on bench press for chest, went on for squats for the lower body, shoulder press for shoulders, of course. We did some rowing movements for back. Then we did some isolation work. So it was like chest flies, shoulder flies, arms, and core work as well, and then we finished up. So there's something that I want to talk about, and I think it's a really interesting topic, and it's full body workouts versus split workouts. So there are two sides of the story. Some people think that full body workouts are better, especially for naturals, because obviously training full body 3 times a week, you stimulate muscle protein synthesis every 48 hours, and you also get to recover more. So people find that when they're working out too much and they go to full body 3 times times a week. They get stronger, and adding weight to the bar, progressive overload, is pretty much the key driver for building muscle. But then on the other side, as you get more advanced, you do need to add in more volume. You do need to increase your total workload, and training 5 or 6 times a week obviously allows you to distribute your volume throughout the week more efficiently. So I think it's a really good debate. I'm totally open to both sides of the debate, and I'd be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments. I'm not biased to either side. I think ultimately the workout split you follow should be based on your preference, whatever you can adhere to, whatever your schedule allows. In my ebook that I recently brought out, there's a training ebook and a nutrition ebook, and chapter 1 in the training ebook is enjoying the process. So if you hate a training routine, well, then it's not going to be the best one for you. So personally, I love training 6 days a week, so when I'm at home, that's what I do. But yeah, I think it's a great topic, and there's always research, more research coming out. But anyways, something I've been really wanting to do ever since I ended that gym. Pool. This is gonna feel so good. Oh, life is good. Alright guys, so finishing up today's video and finishing up today's vlog, and I want to touch on something that I briefly mentioned earlier, and this is kind of what goes on behind the scenes. Like, don't for a second think that I just have this easy life where, everything's just handed to me, and there's like so many hours spent sitting at my laptop. So just for anyone new to the channel, there's been like 20,000 subscribers in the last 30 days, so that is awesome. Thank you so much. But so just a little background on what I do. I don't really like using the word entrepreneur because I think it is just thrown around so often these days. Everyone is now like an entrepreneur, but I'm like a public speaker, an online coach. I just came out with a book, an ebook. I'm also a fitness model and a social influencer. I'm actually signed with an agency. I've worked with some brands like HTC, AIB Banks, Lynx deodorant, and a lot of fashion labels as well. I also own my own line of gym wear, and yeah, I do a lot of stuff. This whole life wasn't just given to me, and I didn't just get here overnight. There were plenty of years' work behind getting to this point. You never build your dream life, or you never get to where you want to be without busting your ass off. Because if it was easy, everyone would love their job, everyone would be happy with where they are, and that is just not the case whatsoever. So I actually do come from like a 9-to-5 office environment, and I decided that life wasn't for me. So I tried to figure out, how would I have enough freedom to wake up every morning and do what I want and still make a decent income. Because for me personally, being able to wake up in the morning and say, I want to do this, so I'm going to do that, that is worth more than any salary ever. That's like my #1 most valuable thing in my life, just the freedom I have. So for anyone who wants to do that, you're gonna have to set up a business that you can run from anywhere in the world, or that you have some staff looking over it. But don't for a second think this is going to be easy. The start is going to be the hardest, without a doubt, when you're getting things off the ground. But then once you kind of establish yourself, that is when things are going to get slightly easier. Like I said, start is the hardest. So I started off, the first thing I ever did was doing online coaching. And now recently for 2017, I kind of sat down, I tried to think, okay, online coaching is getting very time consuming for me. I'm spending too much time on my laptop. I need to figure out a system that will kind of take care of that and free up some time. So that is why recently I launched this ebook that I mentioned earlier. None of this is happening by accident. Everything is very planned out. So I wrote the ebook in a way that people can not only design and put together their own training and nutrition plans, but update it as time goes on. That is the key factor. This isn't like a 30-day plan or an 8-week guide, because what happens when you're done the 30 days? You just go back to your old ways and lose all your results? No, you need something that you're going to be able to update it yourself, and you're going to keep on going. So that is one of the things that I put in place for 2017 to free up a little bit more time. Also with my clothing line, I am moving away from my old manufacturer, even though they're great. But I did all the storage, all the shipping, all the postage, packaging, customer service and everything. So I'm going to a new manufacturer that is going to do all that for me, but they're obviously going to take more cut of the profit, but that's absolutely fine, because remember, time is money. So that's going to free up a lot more time for me, and the percentage that I'm giving this new company is definitely going to be worth it. So to wrap things up, to answer the title of the video, that is how I'm able to work from anywhere in the world and travel and run a business at the same time. So if you want to do it, you're going to have to grind very, very hard in the early days and work until you've kind of set up a system or a job or a business or an income that essentially kind of runs itself. So I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. I'll see you in the next vlog. I'm really enjoying making these, so I hope you're enjoying watching them too. Any feedback, please comment down below. Keep it real. I'm out of here.